I am greeting you folks to KO number 110, observing some Kraut. You know what that means. Got my chips, got my coffee. Wait, what? Never mind. Let's get this rolling. Yeah, ignoring those arrows and driving like there has never been any other person on the road. 10 out of 10. But there is a bonus. Same road with the same work zone, another day.
Was?
Bist im Gegenverkehr.
Dude, would you please leave him alone? Apparently he is homesick and would really like to be back to the islands.
Ich hab noch ein Video.
Well, that was a mistake. This here is not. Sometimes, speed is associated with fun. Other times, it's ignorance and impatience. Our man is already over the speed limit. The guy behind us doesn't care. He demands more. So within this calm village, he passes a car and two bikes over quite the distance, right before a blind corner. Now you tell me bad crashes don't have anything to do with stupidity. But impatience will always belong to traffic. Here we are in France and there is a pile of cars behind some farm vehicle ahead there. Gotta be honest, this van driver here is not acting against the rules, but certainly against common sense. Trying to get in front of single cars, squeezing into way too small gaps to make it in front faster. Well, I can see where this is coming from, but the amount of stress and inflicted danger really isn't worth these 30 seconds you're gaining. But what if your job imposes this level of stress on you so that you need those 30 seconds? Well then, fuck your boss and fuck this job. Everybody should go look for a job that doesn't constantly put unhealthy stress on him. So no, relax, Fred, and get back in line. And you know what you could do else, Fred? Subscribe finally, goddammit! Look, there is a little button right under this video that says subscribe. It's pretty simple, go ahead. Oh, there is my Coke, awesome! Now we're talking. Let's check out this pal over here, who for whatever reason has quite the trouble keeping his big ass SUV in his lane. Doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you are driving. If you lack what it takes to do so safely, park your cheeks on a bus seat. It's better for everyone, including yourself. Ignoring the car with right-of-way and trying to U-turn on the spot in the perimeter of the intersection, we got a pro here. Another pro is this teenager in the discount M3. That was looking close, but I'm sure the bus driver had the kiddo on the radar before it even left the house. As a normal driver though, always be very careful around kids, like this one to the left here. The dad is trying to hold it back with the foot, the kiddo badly wants to get going, and once it recognizes the car, it's like, yeah, let's just stand here right in the middle of the road and look at the approaching killing machine. And most of you know that kids are kind of foolish in various ages. I am sure this boy does not realize how close he was to either losing his life or getting badly injured if the Audi was any faster. Can't tell if the driver reacted perfectly or the emergency brake deploying, but this is why cars need good brakes. Some people live in this mindset where more advanced car technology will one day eradicate 100% of all traffic accidents. But this will never happen. For as long as mankind will exist, lots of people move around without extensive amounts of technology and will always come up with bad decisions. Best measures would not be to keep increasing the amounts of electronics in cars, but to support the awareness of people to help them make less stupid decisions in traffic. This light is turning green, and didn't I just say something about awareness?
Oh.
Wonderful, you gotta love it when people make it over the light but prevented you from achieving the same. Oh, a double lane turn is coming up. Certainly nothing is gonna happen. Why do people have to make their lane change right in the middle of turning when in case of some vehicles, you cannot see if somebody is next to you? Why not wait literally 3 seconds to switch lanes? Why? Other vehicles do not have any view obstructions, but incompetence and laziness compensate for that. This clip here shows us how life is a lot smoother when you just relax.
Vollkommen bescheuert?
Yeah, sure, it was a little messed up of this other guy to just expect us to go around him, slightly swerving over into the side road, but since there's lots of space, I would have done just that. This situation is really not worth to get angry about and shorten your life through the unnecessary stress. Taxi drivers, enough said.
Digga, was? Digga, was? Also, ja gut.
Let's get on the freeway, where there are no lights. Usually at least. Checking the mirror, there is a truck still far away, so let's move over to get ready for passing this one ahead there. Holy shit, what's wrong with this dude? Well, that shows you traffic needs to be checked constantly, not simply taking a single look and then assuming that for the next minute nothing changes. The camera driver should have recognized the van approaching, but still the absolute nutcase here is the van driver. Gotta get off the freeway again and do something that's more fun, like getting those pedals cranking and ride around in this lovely town here, which is especially nice due to those proper looking bike lanes. But it's only fun until somebody turns right without looking properly. And I don't get why looking properly is so very tough for many people.
Den letzten Tag offen haben. Alter.
That cyclist had absolute right of way. And in this case here, same story. Who cares about cyclists anyway? Only cars have priority. I'm not kidding, people. Some numbskulls out there truly have such mentalities, that everything that doesn't come with a combustion engine has no business being on the road. Some are even more specific that only vehicles beyond a certain horsepower should be allowed. Do these people actually hear themselves? It is beyond my scope how freaking ignorant people can be. Claiming the road only for themselves and possibly like-minded people, but everybody who thinks different or travels different should not be allowed to use the roads, which are, let me remind you, public grounds. I am just very glad such people are a rather small minority, because mankind has already enough steaming incompetence to offer. If everybody had the mentality that anything should be banned that doesn't fall right into his liking, then this world would be a fucked up place. More fucked up than right now. So, for escaping this ridiculous insanity, I do bike rides. Sometimes as far away from people as possible. You should do that too, nature is awesome. Especially right now when we are approaching the lovely half of the year. At least in the Northern Hemisphere. I am sorry, Australian fellows. So, remember to subscribe and check out this other episode of ours. If you are someone who hasn't yet watched all of them, there is plenty of content for you left. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.